Welcome back to another episode of Car Chronicles. Unfortunately, on this episode, my dang starter done went out, even though I just replaced it about a year ago. Listen. Just crusty. Yeah, nah, we can't hit it. So yeah, we finna go ahead and just gain access to that starter. On this car, you have to take the upper part of the intake manifold off in order to get to it. It's not a hard job, but still, at the end of the day, you got to deal with coolant leaking out. You got to deal with a couple of connections, hoses, and bolts. And it can be a pretty tight space if you haven't really worked into tight spaces like that. Listen, man, I had to take the beanie off. It got hot. That sun was beaming down on me, which, I ain't gonna complain about that. We could always use a little sunshine. But that's the intake manifold, and that's the starter. Getting all that stuff pulled off, I had to pull the breaker bar out because that top bolt would not come loose. Finally, was able to break that loose, was able to get them bolts out, and finally was able to get that starter snaked out of there. And was able to get to the parts store. I had to swap it out. Luckily, it was under warranty, so that's a new one there. We finna go ahead and just do everything in the reverse order. Get everything bolted back in. And about to bolt them bolts back up for the starter, just like that. Yep, and getting that intake manifold put back in as well. Gave me little issues, but we were able to go ahead and get it put back in. Getting the bolts put back in, and I'm going to tighten them down in a special sequence so that way we can make sure that everything is sealed up properly. Getting all the hoses and everything put back on as well. And, just doing a little while you in there, going to go ahead and clean out that throttle body a little bit of any kind of carbon and dirt and dust that may be in there. Getting that coolant reservoir bolted back up. Getting the intake hose bolted back up as well. Putting the coolant back in that thing, starts up just like it should. Marvelous.